Oh, that's right. Okay, no car. Right. Damn it. Okay.
Right. Oh yeah, and we're supposed to be getting Ramuh.
Oh yeah.
That's the
Okay.
deal.
Is that all right? Touch the first runestone. Cool.
Cool. I mean, I assume though they drop you off at the Chocobo place for a reason, so
So
that
if you
you can.
don't have the chocobo, oh yeah, good point. Good point.
Yep.
I mean, good thing I do already. Got a chocobo. Well, you can't summon you can't summon the enemies in the town. Come on.
Easy now.
So of course I named the chocobo Boko
Of course.
because anything else would be wrong.
Chocobo drifting.
I'm learning. Okay, I'm learning.
It's time. Gladio, come on.
Gotcha.
Jesus, take your time. Come on, let's go.
So like, where is the runestone on the map? Is that like a separate dungeon?
So
Or
far
it's just
away.
over there.
It's
Okay.
over by Dog, which is somehow at another. Do I want to pick up stuff on the way? I don't think there's anything good. I don't care.
First Titan, now Ramuh. Chasing down deities is hard work.
Why are you?
Luna Freya must feel.
If the strain of the rites is as Gentiana suggested, I fear she's far worse off than we are.
So is it just me, or did they just really just suddenly dump the whole Chosen King with the summons on us?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay, because I was wondering if I had missed something, but it was like, oh no, now it's just like we're hunting for summons because we're the Chosen King, and we were told this in a flashback.
You out anyway. Gentiana.
Yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm. In a flashback. Yeah. That's pretty much. I mean, I can't honestly. I wasn't paying attention entirely. Well,
And then,
okay, I was.
yeah,
when I was.
and then what's her face shows up, and it's like, oh, and nice.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna be a problem.
I mean, the more, the further we get in terms of plot, the more I'm understanding why people have called this plot disjointed.
And convoluted. Well, it's less
It's not
convoluted.
even convoluted. It just is missing entire parts.
Oh, now I'm remembering about convolution. Ugh. I can't even. Sorry,
Okay.
convolution is a advanced.
Math thing.
Yes,
So is Gentiana
an advanced calculus
human?
Not quite.
thing for engineering.
Exactly gods,
among other
as
stuff.
are divine entities.
I can't even remember what it falls under. It's Jesus.
Messengers speak to the people for the gods. So she's Lady Luna Freya's partner in divine.
Maybe it went too fast.
Are they just?
I think I'm gonna like absolutely destroy them.
Oh yeah, because you're level 40.
Yeah, not even like I'm sorry. I apologize. Yeah, I think yeah. Sorry, Gladio. Or is that who is that? I didn't mean to. I apologize.
Yeah. Stop about saying, hey, you have lightning equipped.
Do I?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, that's right.
and
That's right, I do. Okay. Can I actually? Oh, that's cool. I can use the thing as a.
as a warp.
Yeah, that's nice. All right.
But yeah, it definitely kind of makes me think like, in the same way, you know, Xenogears and the Third Birthday and all those other games were just kind of like, yeah, we didn't finish this cutscene in time, so it doesn't exist.
But let's be fair. They've got the power of the updates.
Yeah, but
So
I mean, honestly, I would be a lot more appreciative if they were like, yeah, we're doing our first DLC and it's going to add in like 20 plot relevant cutscenes to the game.
yeah, but I
I mean, that would be bad in other ways.
yeah, I think if they're gonna add plot relevant cutscenes, they're gonna do that in not DLC. They're gonna do it in, you know.
Game patches?
Yes. What happened? What is? Oh, okay. Something special just happened.
The Chocobo helped you out in battle.
Somehow. Apparently, yes.
Yeah, doesn't it say that, like, wasn't the pop-up when you first got the Chocobo, like, when you level up your Chocobo, it might help you in battle? etc., etc.
Yes, I think they did say that. But there's a lot of there's actually menu commands now for chocobos that are not like called.
Nice.
Like one will help you escape from battle. Like I think, I guess I can look at it. Yeah, dash to chocobo will help you escape
Nice.
from battle. Which is super cool. That is okay. So that's the jump attack thing is supposed to be like it's an actual warp. It uses MP, but it doesn't warp the same distance that it should. Like it doesn't warp actual warp distance.
Are those models not loaded? Like,
No, I think they're too far
Oh,
away or
there's-
behind something.
oh, okay. Just that you had like the lock-on thing, but like nothing
Can't
was
see
there.
anything. Yeah, that happens.
None the worse for wear.
I'm still not great at fighting in foliage.
Sure.
You know, oh, whatever. I don't care. It's not that bad. I mean, it could be worse. It could be a lot worse. Okay, where's the shiny? Come on. What? Oh, it's up here. Okay, yeah. Is anything good? Couldn't even tell you if that's good. Whoa. What was that?
Some load-in, I guess.
I guess.
And also like there was those building stones and quality building stones.
Yeah, basically you just sell those as far as I understand.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, what if there is actually some weird use for them that's actually like,
You want a crafting system now?
I would not be opposed to it.
Well, I mean, there is one. It's just not...
Right, there is
There's
one. It's
two.
just bad. It's kind of the problem.
Yeah, well,
But
it's okay, arguably better than they were in the other games.
not really. I mean, I've been
But you never played 13, so...
right.
Actually, it's very similar to 13, except you only need the one item.
Ah, the young prince is
Right. I mean, the thing is like, well, I'm basically saying it's like
Who?
12. Oh,
Can't
because
see.
the. Well,
Eh.
I mean,
I'll just up the volume. or
I
something.
guess.
Has read of our kind.
I think that's the one part that I...
Oh.
Wait,
I
what?
tried to, but
Who is she supposed to
I
be?
only know
Messenger of the
Luna's
gods.
open-
Oh, right.
Lady Luna Freya.
So she's...
Yeah. Luna for Luna.
Why is he in a wheelchair, first of all?
Because he had that horrible illness that he was there getting cured for, which they don't mention at all in the game. I don't think
Oh, really?
they mention it in the movie.
I remember.
Did they?
Yeah, because they were like, yeah, he went.
Tiana.
Yeah, when he was in Tenebrae, he was getting healed because he had this horrible illness
I'm glad you're here, because I...
that could only be healed by the royal family there.
I'm really glad that you actually watched that movie.
I didn't. I mean, I paid attention to that one scene.
Which is apparently super, super important to actually story stuff.
That's what I'm saying. It's like this game
Tiana.
does not have these cutscenes in it that explain anything.
Amount to the same headache it did with the Archean.
I don't know. I mean, basically, so far I've not been particularly impressed. Oh yeah, another thing. So like, the building stones are used solely for upping your magic.
What?
Like they up its quality. That's what they do.
Oh,
Is when you
oh,
mix them in,
yeah.
and it's just like.
You might be overthinking the bad parts.
Sure.
Like it's one thing. Like I understand where you're coming from.
This game has its moments. It's just like it's this kind of compilation of things I don't really like in games.
Oh, okay. Well, that's okay. That's its own thing.
Right. I mean, it's actually kind of like
And that is a problem. Like a lot. It does actually have a lot of stuff that I don't like. It does certain things well enough that I do still enjoy the game quite a bit.
sure.
Probably got her phone on silent.
But I wish there's quite a few things I wish they didn't do or did better.
Sure.
But you can't win them all, and certainly neither can they. So
Right. I mean, because that's the thing, is there's definitely been, like, the plot progression in this, because like the plot progression in this is basically like
Hate those.
you have
Yes!
level up.
What did I get this time?
Story about Lady Luna
Awesome.
coming through town was true after all.
Can't tell.
Judging by the timing of their visit, she probably set course for the Archean as soon as she fled the Ground City.
You really owe her big time, Noct.
Can't wait to thank her in person.
Yeah, and it's kind of like why.
Not gonna make the joke. Okay. Sorry. Go on.
Oh.
Continue.
Thing I eat now.
Um.
Mouth closed.
You forgot. It's alright.
Well, no, it was just more like okay. So the way the plot progression in this works is very player directed, right?
Yeah.
You go to the next plot thing, big plot icon on your map, and the plot advances, and then that's that. Even when it's stuff like Insomnia Falls, it's like Insomnia Falls because you go to this place,
Yes.
you stay at the key, and then it's
As
like-
opposed to being time related.
right. Because like, did you ever play Radiata Stories?
I played it. I did. Was that the one that like I bought and I gave it to you or something?
I think it might have been, yeah.
Because like I liked it, but I didn't like it as much as you.
Probably.
Should I even fight him? I don't even.
You really don't have to, and they're
No.
not going to give you a lot of experience. 'cause
No.
you're leveled,
No,
so.
you're right.
The covenant is forged, but the revelation awaits.
And it had this system that I really liked, which is
Let judgment be passed.
that the way the plot advances is like you'll have like you're kind of like for most of the game you're kind of this mercenary and you're doing these kind of
That divine powers
miscellaneous quests. Right?
Yeah, I remember you talking
Manifest.
to me about this quite a bit. Like a lot of the actual story stuff doesn't happen until the very end.
Not
it this
well,
time?
kind of. But the thing I'm actually kind of thinking about here in relation to this game is that you have a bunch of side quests. Basically, you'll have a bunch of things like okay, go, kill this monster for this person. Go collect this item, etc., etc.
Yeah.
And what those will do sometimes is they will set a timer running secretly in the background.
Oh.
And then after like 2 in-game days, you'll get a cutscene of something happening elsewhere.
Oh.
And then that cutscene will build up into like this series of cutscenes you see over the next like 2 or 3 in-game days. Until finally that actually involves you, the player, in some way. Like someone crashes into your house and is like, we need your help.
Can you? The question is, can you affect the outcome of those cutscenes by doing something in between them?
No, sadly. There's actually this point where
So
like,
basically, your point is moot because that is essentially a player-driven effect.
yes, but the point is it's hiding it a lot better.
Oh.
Because, I mean, the thing is, like, a game is ultimately an artifice. Like, ultimately, if you don't put input into it, you should electrocute all of them.
But they're
I
not weak
suppose.
to it.
Um,
But I could just,
like, a game is always going to be player-driven because that's what they are. They're fundamentally, like,
yeah.
there's one input coming in, and that's the person playing. But the question is, like, how do they feel in regards to that? And this is, like, very, overtly being like, you advance the plot because you go to the plot locations. Whereas with Radiata Stories, there's much more of a sense that the world was actually doing something when you weren't there.
Yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying. Like it's got again like in the Dark Souls kind of vein. Like you'll do stuff, but stuff kind of happens whether or not,
Right.
and you don't even necessarily know about any of it.
Right. Like kind of things just kind
Oh
of
Jesus.
progress. And if you happen to be, or like
Oh Jesus.
did you ever play Way of the Samurai?
Oh God, yes.
Okay. Yeah, because like that has kind of a lot of the same things where it's like you have all these, if you're in this right area at the right time on the right day, you see this cutscene. And
you?
because you saw that,
Did you see what I saw?
the giant bird.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
What is in this area that I'm not? Is it something?
Wow. This is like a real life RPG.
Ha ha! It is. I don't see anything.
Yeah, but apparently there's something here.
Well, there was certainly. Well, okay, maybe there is something still here.
Just, I guess walk to the center of that big square.
It's probably a frog. I'm serious. There's frogs around here. Oh God. Oh God. That's bad.
You can tell from the music.
Wait. Hold on. Yeah, that's bad.
55. You mean
I don't want to, like, especially against a flying enemy, I don't want to take my chances, because I will run out, like, I will attempt to attack him when he's
right.
like, too high up and fall down to my death, and
Nice.
it will be brilliant and disastrous. Why don't I call a chocobo?
Yeah, we have the samurai, right? And so it's kind of like,
See, much better, by the way.
Huh?
Much better. Sorry.
oh,
I've
I
been
guess I
futzing.
haven't even noticed when
Okay.
it happened or
And,
not.
and in case anyone's actually wondering what we're talking about, I was making some adjustments to the microphone earlier, and it
Anyway.
kept slipping down, and I did some magic shit, and now it's not slipping down no more.
Sure. Anyway, Way of the Samurai.
Yes,
right?
Way of the Samurai. A lot of fun, actually.
Yeah, and so it's gonna, like, depending on if you
Can be
were in
really
the right
tough.
place at the right time, you have this information that might affect how the game plays out.
So
Like-
you're more concerned about the fact that the game waits for you.
Yes, and does not even, like, bother to conceal that. Or it's not even that, it's like, it is very clearly designed that you are, like, the most important person in the world.
But that's always true.
Yeah, but I'd like to not feel that. Or, like, you know, in say Minecraft, you're definitely not. You know, in a lot of kind of more open world kind of the survival.
I was actually talking about me. Yeah.
Oh, in the Zaphod Briebelbrock sense.
Yes. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yep. That is, yeah, spot on.
But I mean, you know, there are plenty of games that kind of, through their mechanics or through their kind of systems, they basically go, there's plenty of stuff happening in the world that does not really affect you, and you can see it.
All right, this pisses me off right here.
Huh.
Okay, we had to go all the way up here first,
Right.
and we had to go all the way over here,
Second.
and now we have to go all the way over here. We started right here.
Yep. I mean,
We could have just.
I gotta do it in the right order.
Ah! And now I'm about to go running through the water, which I can't do, so I'm not about to do that, actually.
Odds in the palm of your hands.
Never dreamt I'd see law come to life before my very eyes.
Leaving Insomnia was eye-opening, but this is mind-blowing.
You just saw the Titan drop a meteor. Actually, we didn't see that part. I don't actually think he did.
Sure. I don't know, I just kind of feel like... I feel like that leads to a very shallow kind of interaction, because now it's just like, oh yeah, you're gonna go collect these mystical things. And it's not like, oh, these are actually mystical things, they are transparently like the next fetch quest to get the summon.
Ramuh,
You know?
see Leviathan, right?
Right,
I couldn't hear it because you were talking, damn it. I think you're right.
yeah, and they're going to get Leviathan after that.
Heavier burden. Hope she can hold up.
And they're like, I don't know, I'm basically, I've not been liking this game super much.
Well, I have.
Okay.
But you haven't actually been playing it
Yeah,
very
I mean,
much.
like, as a game with a bunch of stuff, you know, kind of miscellaneous, kind of hunty stuff, just spend your time doing, that seems fine.
It's not. I mean, it's okay. Like, it's very much the you know, rewarding you for menial tasks thing. And
Right.
Gods aren't always forgiving.
I think I said,
Full jury in waiting.
like I said, like I prefer to do them kind of in one fell swoop. Like try to get.
Right. Oh, yeah, you should go
shit.
around the
I-
whole Deadeye area.
Son of a mother. All right. Well, so I'm gonna go this way. Rather, I'm going to go this way.
Right.
I do like the environmental. Like
yeah,
the,
I mean,
the rain and
it
stuff.
looks very nice,
Yeah.
but that's not... I mean, it does look very nice. It's very graphically nice. It's just...
Imperials above us!
Thanks.
I don't know. Or like, actually, I mentioned this before, and then I was like, oh wait, I should wait to tell you this until we're actually recording.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So,
Find her before
Resident Evil 7 came out recently, right?
Yes. And I still haven't seen it, so I mean.
Right. So,
But that again, it's a first-person game, so the chances of me seeing it for very long are pretty limited.
right.
Before I have to vomit
Motion
violently.
sickness.
Yeah, it's horrible. It's the worst.
But
And the
if it-
most disappointing because I hear it's actually a really decent. I've heard that it's a decent game.
Yeah, some of my friends have been kind of talking about it and being like, you know, this is very kind of... It combines a bunch of survival horror stuff together in a very interesting
Yeah.
way.
And I'm glad it's a decent game, mostly because of the train wreck that 6 was, which I also never played because I heard it was a train wreck.
Right, I don't.
But I did
I don't remember
beat
hearing
5.
anything at all about 6. Like I remember hearing people talking about
The
6.
all I really know, I mean, I was
5, but not about 6
I can't
at
remember.
all.
I can't remember if I was working at GameStop at the time, but all I remember is that the 6 looks like someone giving a giraffe a blowjob. It's
Oh, the icon. you
yeah,
mean.
yeah. It's like
Yeah, I remember that.
ooh, that's terrifying.
Forcibly ejected from your chocobo.
Which means we.
You can actually do that manually.
Nice.
I haven't figured out how, but you can.
I see. So anyway, this will maybe contain some Resident Evil 7 spoilers with like 15 or 30 minutes
Oh well.
of the game.
Oh, for the first. Okay.
Right. Not I'm going to continue talking about it for half an hour. Although I probably could. But like.
Well, I mean, it's spoilers for me because.
Yes, but
Wait. You saying the first 15 minutes of the game, or?
yes.
Okay.
Just like very intro scene
I bet that's the
or the intro kind of scenario.
Okay.
Supposed to go inside?
So in Resident Evil 7, you're Ethan. Ethan somebody other.
Here we are.
And this is where is it taking place again?
Dulvey, Louisiana,
Oh,
in the modern day.
yes.
And so the thing with Ethan is okay. So
Zombies?
not quite.
Zombies are
so
with Ethan?
let's do a little role play here, right?
To the deep end.
I
You-
I
you're-
was
Quite make out
Huh?
how deep it runs.
I was already.
Okay.
Okay.
So you're Ethan, and you're married to your wife, who is away on a business trip, and who kind of like that. Who kind of hates it.
Batman.
And
I'm Batman.
then she sends you this really weird video that's like, I lied to you. Don't come looking for me.
Wait. So no. Okay. Re-spoil that last few sentences. Your wife.
Your wife is away on a business trip that she calls like a babysitting trip.
Oh.
And then she sends you this video that's like, don't come looking for me.
Oh, and then
then-
immediately you go looking for her.
And then she vanishes for 3 years. You don't hear anything.
Oh.
And then one day
Was it modern day before or after she vanished?
after. And then
Okay.
three years later is the modern day.
Okay.
And then
Trumpocalypse.
you
Okay.
get this email that's like, Dulvey, Louisiana, it's me, come get me. And then you go there.
Okay.
Which I feel like is dumb, but kind of, in a horror, movie or story or game, an understandable kind of dumb. Like, okay, let's not call the cops. Let's
Well-
go there. That's really dumb. but-
Thematically understandable,
but that's-
not understandable if you're watching because you're seriously like, no, don't go there.
Right, like,
Why would you go in there?
As a genre construct, I feel like it's acceptable
Yes.
because that's the kind of thing that happens in horror.
Yes.
Because people, like, they're fundamentally about someone making an unwise decision like that.
frequently,
Yes.
also frequently their last unwise decision.
Right.
Yep.
And then you go there, and there's this like old abandoned house, and you go down to the basement, and there's like a corpse floating in the water, and there's like this cell that someone is locked into, and you break into the cell, and it's your wife,
Oh.
and she's kind of incoherent. She's kind of lucid sometimes, but then she says some these really kind of weird, disoriented, alarming things.
Things are happening. Oh God, no, God! Oh, really?
Level 13, my God.
Really?
I
These are the same. Like exactly the same. And I still don't remember what they're weak against. Okay, it doesn't really matter.
And then, she says all these weird things, and then for a moment, like, you leave her alone in the room, and she gets attacked by someone and dragged away.
So, like, in the same place.
Yes. And then you see her again, and she's maybe kind of
Huh?
completely out of it and aggressive, and she kind of
Ow.
has this weird kind of facial modeling going on, and
What?
she attacks you, and
Are
you kind of push her off of you, and then what do you do next? Like, do you maybe try to restrain her? Do you try to get out of the house? Like,
in a horror movie sense?
yes.
Don't lose your
Okay.
Or do you get killed by her because, that's the kind of thing that also happens in horror movies.
Yeah, I was also going to establish, is it Evil Dead horror movie, or is it? Because Ash would probably kill her.
Right.
I'm just.
But the thing is, like, Ash
What's up, Iggy?
is definitely not like the everyman, right? Because like Ethan is
He's the man every man wishes that he could be.
I guess
Not really.
But the thing is, like, in the game, yes, what you do is you pick up an axe and then you hit her with it until she is dead.
Really?
Yes, and then you just kind of turn away and keep looking for a way out of the house.
See, I told you every man wants to be him.
Yeah. And so it just
Oh
kind of, like,
crap!
and that just strikes me as this incredibly bizarre, completely inhuman thing for someone to do. Like, I've been obsessed with my missing wife for 3 years, and I see her, and then she hits me, and I kill her with an axe.
No, that sounds right.
Really? Does it?
Yeah. From a certain standpoint.
Yeah. And so I don't know, I saw that, and I was like, it was just one of those things in games where it's like, oh, these people are not acting the way actual people act at all.
Yeah,
You
but
know,
it's like, how many times have you been attacked by your zombified wife?
I mean, I have been in physical altercations, and I've never been like, I am going to try and kill you with a weapon, you know?
I've been in physical altercations. It's usually me just getting punched.
Right.
Usually by a woman who's about 2/3 my height.
Okay,
Let's-
that sounds
well-
kind of worrisome.
There's a story behind it, but it's not a very good one.
Right.
Yeah, I got punched right in the chin.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I didn't do anything. I mean, back, obviously.
Sure.
I just kind of stood there, like, stunned, because I was like, what just happened?
Right.
Did I just get punched in the chin?
Because that's the thing, it's like, I feel like people in reality are not particularly violent, and then people in games are super violent.
Yeah, ultra-violent. Yeah, that's what it's
And-
about. Ultra-violence.
And I feel like that gets really, like, in the same way I've kind of been complaining about some of the weird realism and unrealism in this game.
But yeah, the contrast is a bit much.
Like, it's like, oh yeah, you know, here I am, this usual everyday person, willing to completely unflinchingly and without remorse just straight up murder a loved one for no reason.
Well, maybe the main character is actually... Okay, that scared the bejesus out of me.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. It's like, if this was a horror novel and someone did that, you'd be like, oh, this is a story where the main character
Is
is...
a psychopath.
Yeah, well, he's like a serial killer in hiding or something
Yes.
like that.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was...
But then it's like, oh, but actually this is a video game, so they're just engaging in a combat situation.
Or a
You
serial
know.
killer in hiding. I mean,
Right, but I really do not think that's how Resident Evil 7 goes.
But you don't know. Probably not, but you don't know.
Right, but the thing is, like, that basically, like, I would like, you know, in a lot of, over time, like, you know, computers have gotten better and kind of video games as a visual thing have evolved a lot. You know, there was a bunch of physical updates in terms of the way, you know, texture quality got better, more polygons got rendered, models got more realistic.
Yeah, and also a school of thought about whether or not that's actually a good thing, because
Right,
how much money's actually being spent on
right.
the game as a thing that you play, or like,
As opposed to the graphical spectacle of it.
yes, which
Oh.
is a point that I believe you made
Right,
about this one in
we've already
particular.
talked about, because it's kind of a thorn in my side.
It's me too, but it's like it's the AAA thing. What I wish they would do is like, if they're gonna keep spending so much money on it, why don't they do things like, you know, other companies do, which is, you know, build things in a certain way to have them be able to be reused later.
Sure.
You know,
I mean, like,
which I will admit a lot of companies do
companies
do with
make
engines
these
and
huge
things.
engines, and then use them, like, for 2 games, and then it's like, oh, now they're outdated.